Let's see who we got next. Who else needs some help?
My name is Angel. I'm 33, and I'm from Camden, New Jersey. So I've been talking to this girl, right? It's been amazing. That body.
What's going
I
on?
wouldn't take it to the beach with my friends. Let's just say that, right?
I don't believe you.
Sex is 20 out of 10.
Something's up.
Uncomparable.
So,
But see, I get cast for a
it's
lot
the
of different
pictures. I
roles in
can't.
which my character has to be intimate with females. Now, I know that's hard. I know that's hard for anybody that's in love with somebody, but I'm in love with this. This is what I really do. It's my passion. It's my world. And I just don't know how to approach her about these castings, or I don't know how to make her feel better about it, even though I'm doing a lot already to make sure she feels secure.
What is?
How can I approach this better?
I'm gonna need him to go to acting class.
I know a porn star when I see one. That's a porn star.
Yo, what is wrong happening
Okay,
right now?
y'all need to work on your poker faces. I'm a therapist. I'm used to hearing this stuff.
This is ridiculous.
Okay. What he's saying is that he has a partner who's very insecure. He is an actor.
He's
What
not a very
kind of
good
actor?
actor. Sorry, Nick.
That is a porn star. I saw he was licking the inside of his lips. That's what they do on the porno.
Oh my goodness.
And he wants to make sure that she feels more secure because he is committed to her, but it's not working. So, I mean, I think it's important when someone is feeling insecure that you ask them specifically, is there something that I am doing? Or is this just something that you're feeling? Because I think for a lot of people who are in long-term relationships, that idea of being worried that your partner is going to step out, that doesn't come from nowhere.
No, it's from past traumas. Or
Right.
that they did
Or
it before.
current. I mean,
Yeah.
and asking that can help you, I mean, it can help you get to a better place.
See, what I got out of that, it sounds like he said it at the end. He was like, the thing that he's in love with is his job, his occupation. So he's like, he wants to force her to understand who he is and his lifestyle, and she's not gonna rock with it.
She's the other woman.
She's the other woman. And, you know, actors and people that are in the industry kind of have it hard because there is something, artists, there's something to the artist that requires a flirtation and that not everybody can handle that don't understand that. So I think that if you're going after someone that doesn't understand your profession, she might not be the one for you. And you should go to acting class because I don't believe you.
I'm telling you.
Okay,
That's a porn star.
This is a very common issue. I have clients who are celebrities, who are actors and
Are they
artists,
good at it?
and that very good. And then I have clients who are not. But everyone at some point in a relationship might feel like maybe they have more feelings than the other person,
Yeah.
and that creates insecurities. And being able to point it out and saying like, no, sweetheart, I am here for you. If you think that there's something else, please point it out to me. I need to know. But when it comes to dating an artist, and if you know, there are some people who will. I've had DMs. I am constantly kissing other people on screen. I'm supposed to sell it. I am a good actor.
That's my
what do I
job.
do? That's my job. So what do? Just not date?
I think, again, when being an artist, sometimes you put your work before your partner. And then I'll give you guys a little secret.
Ooh.
But, I mean, you might have experienced this as well, but when you're attempting to be the best actor you can possibly be, and you're diving into a role, and you're, 6 to, 18 weeks away elsewhere, and your job is to act like you're in love with this person, and you are having scenes, and you're kissing. Some people are such good actors that they actually fall in love with them, and that's
Angelina and Brad Pitt.
But you see so many of these relationships, but you actually feel like, oh wow, like every movie I've done, a part of me has fallen in love with that person because that's what I'm there to do. So I'm trying to get to know their nuances. I'm trying to understand them. And, sometimes it's like, okay, 3 months is over. You go back, I go back. But then sometimes that stuff carries over. So it's a very peculiar and strange space.
It takes a special person to date an actor.
It really does.
And that you have to be upfront with whoever you're dating. Like, this happens at times. I check out. I'm gonna be filming in Australia for 3 months. When I come back, I'm back. But then I'm gone. And we'll check in once a week and stuff. And most people are not gonna roll with that.
There's an actor.
They not,
They're
like,
not
hey,
gonna put that.
I'm just keeping it a stack. Like that's how it happens. When you see these movies,
Yeah.
when you see Ryan Reynolds
Yep.
and who had Matt Damon and all of those people, they perfect their craft in that way, whatever the role is. But especially a lot of these romantic comedy or romantic drama movies, they go all the way in.
And only the privileged actors are able to bring their family with them
Right.
at that moment. Not everyone can. There are some old school actors who brings their entire family with them during these projects to make sure the family feels comfortable. But sometimes they have those method actors. We have some people that are tatting their whole body just for one role. You know what I mean? So like, depending on how deep you go, it's exactly like you're saying, Nick.
Yeah. And I've whether like I read a lot of memoirs, and like I remember reading like everyone from Sidney Poitier to like Burt Reynolds, and they talk about being married and then falling for their co-stars.
Yeah.
And then like even like one of the more famous ones was like Sidney Poitier and Diane Carroll. Like they were
that's
both
beautiful.
they were both in relationships, but they had such amazing chemistry on camera that it messed up the family life.
Well, and for all of y'all who are like, that would never happen to me. Imagine if you're on a project with someone, or if you go on a retreat, or if you go on, let's say if you've ever been to like camp. There are bonds that are formed very
Sixth
quickly.
grade, I remember her name was Natalia.
So, to a different level, we've all at some point bonded very quickly with someone, and some people get those wires crossed.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a traumatic experience being on a set, good and bad. Both kinds of good trauma and bad trauma.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I'm on a set for 4 years, you're there from Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to sometimes 8 p.m., and they are family.
That's your family away from family.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're closer with your work family than you are your actual
Most
family.
definitely, because everybody's smiling. When you get home, it's drama.
Yeah, right?
I'm trying to get back to work sometimes.
Yeah, I totally understand that. And that's interesting too, if you don't mind me jumping in your business just for a second. Yeah, you was in my business on your show.
Right, you're
right. You're in a very, or they call it a non-traditional type of relationship. In that sense, are all of those things when it comes to like having to be super understanding, you're in the public eye. I mean, now Miranda's in the public eye as well. Do you guys just have conversations about that? And in that sense, usually coming from like when with a man and a woman, there's almost like a understanding off top of being like, oh well,
I would actually say that's not true, Nick.
really?
Yeah, I don't know if men and women speak as easily as women and women. I don't have to have as many conversations with my wife as I did when I was dating men.
Wow.
Period. I can literally just look her in the eye and things are right. But we did have to have a conversation, and it wasn't because I'm going to be here and you have to be here. It was, we're going to do this together.
Yeah.
And we have to learn how to move in a cisgendered friendly world to not scare.
Right.
You know what I mean? My wife has been in the industry just as long as I have. She was born into the industry, actually. And even though she wasn't camera facing, she has rubbed shoulders with some of the highest names in the industry. So my lifestyle, she understood because she lived it. Just in a different way, which was even better because
that's probably what brought y'all even closer together.
Even closer together. But comparing my relationship that I'm in now, which is a much more comfortable relationship, a much more authentic relationship than I ever had with a man, I will say, and this could be scientifically untrue, but I think it's a scientific fact, that men and women speak different languages.
That is a fact.
You speak different languages, and all my friends are guys from every age. Just because I speak guy,
you fluent.
Listen,
you bilingual.
Listen, I don't look this way for nothing. I speak both languages.
Right.
But when I'm in a relationship with a woman, there is no doubt a comfortable understanding of just the simple things. Then you go down like 3 or 4 layers, and that's when the conversations start, which are the boundaries, which are the triggers, which are all those things. But like, fill the trash. I take the trash out halfway. You take it the other half. Listen,
Y'all got chores.
we got chores, and it's not based off of
Masculinity or
based
gender
off that.
roles.
Exactly. It's purely based off of we're in this partnership together in life, and if I'm coming up only 50% today, I'm going to need you to help me to get it to my 50. No conversation needed, and no resentment had.
Wow.
Unlike when I was in I'm talking so much, sorry. Unlike
No,
when
this
I
is
was in a
great.
straight relationship, like, as the female of that relationship, it's like, oh, he won't do this for me. Okay, now I have to do it. Automatically, I'm pissed. It was weird. It was real. But
That's
also,
brilliant.
I'm a lesbian, so I was just in the wrong relationship.
I think you're onto something with the more conversations having to be in a heterosexual relationship.
Yeah.
I'm about to be 18 years married to my husband, and when
That's success. So you do know what you're talking about, nah?
check out the dedication later. You'll see. You'll see. But here's the thing, like because I did 6 seasons of a great show called Married at First Sight as one of the experts, and we were not in the biz. My husband is not in the biz, so this idea of what are you doing when you're out there, and who are you talking to? Not from an insecurity place, from like you're experiencing something completely outside of us. So it takes a lot of conversation to bring a partner into whatever it is. And that's why people are talking about work all the time. And that's why people are talking about the kids all the time and what did you do and all of that. So it does take a lot more conversation. I think you're right. But not necessarily because of insecurity, but more because our experience as a woman, as a man, as someone who's who is, non-binary. Like, there's so many different things that we need to explain our own experience. And the minute we stop communicating, boom, that's when divorces happen. That's when breakups happen. That's when affairs happen. So, I don't know. Good luck to that.